Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, Martinis Above Fourth Table and Stage is proud to present Brandon Joel Maier and Sasha Weiss with Relationship Status.
Summer lovin' had me a blast. Summer lovin' happened so fast. Hey, remember when you were the Kaniki to my Rizzo 14 years ago?
Yes, I do. And remember when we decided that we're not going to be singing any songs from Greece tonight?
Oh, okay, well, what are we singing then? Hi.
Like this one. How does it start? How does it last? It's a miracle two people get together.
How does your heart choose who to cast in a partner for the night or for forever?
Every date you go on's feeling like a chore.
Can you trust your judgment when it's been so poor?
You've gotten burned.
Wish you could run, but if you do, then you'll never ever find the one. The one. Are you ever gonna find the one?
How will it go?
Where will it lead? Will tonight become a lifetime full of magic? Go with the flow.
You might succeed.
Meeting someone you don't think is really tragic. Will minutes go by hours, even years?
Or will you connect and share your deepest fears? It's so damn hard.
And so not fun. Still you go on in that endless search to find the one. The one. Are you ever gonna find the one? Hello everyone, and welcome to beautiful Martinis Above Fourth. Woo! So glad to have you here. I'm Sasha
And
Weiss,
I am Brandon Joel Maier.
and this is our very first ever duet cabaret together.
Actually, it's my very first cabaret with anyone, anywhere ever.
Do you wanna compete?
Yeah.
Well, as you know, we call our cabaret Relationship Status.
And
Like our
many of
lovely props.
you, very pretty. Many of you may know that the only way to actually judge the duration or the importance of a relationship is through your Facebook relationships. And luckily, Facebook has a variety of options to choose from, starting with single. Thank you, Vanna.
Vanna Weiss.
Now, getting from single to in a relationship can be a pretty big deal.
Yeah, but it's not as big of a deal as going from in a relationship to engaged, or engaged to married.
Well, at least by that point, you know who and what you're dealing with.
Unless you're in Vegas.
So, from getting from single to in a relationship, there is always one terrifying variable.
Dating.
Luckily, we have a plethora of new dating websites
Yeah, it's an apps.
to help us out and eliminate a lot of the guesswork.
Like OkCupid,
eHarmony,
Match.com,
Tinder,
Grindr.
Writer, really,
You don't know.
JDate,
Christian Mingle.
Silver Daddies,
Silver Daddies, really.
you don't know.
Farmers Only.
She's a little artsy, she's hip and cool. She's just like all those girls that ignored me all through school. She's sorta hostile, her guns are drawn. Is it weird or just screwed up that I'm turned on? But that's just a first impression. I could be totally wrong, it's only a first impression. And maybe she's a stuffy and conservative, way uptight girl who's still a virgin, never goes past second base, suppressing every single urge until she marches down the aisle and finally ties the knot. She could want a giant family or be an opera devotee, hell, even have a PhD. Yes, that's who she could be.
And what about this guy? He's a bit annoying and overdressed. He's got the kind of vibe that says, look at me, I'm stressed. He likes to cuddle, long walks in the park, and if he likes sex, bet it's only in the dark. But that's just a first impression. I could be totally wrong, it's only a first impression. And maybe he's a nasty, uninhibited, ferocious tiger in the sack who rides a Harley, hits the gym, and makes his money money dealing crack to wealthy kids in private schools, treat him like a god. He could kick some ass just like Bruce Lee, engage in online piracy, and not take any shit from me. But that's just a first impression. I could be totally wrong. It's only a first impression. And though the impression is strong, it never can hurt to question. Though I doubt this will lead to romance.
Sometimes the ones who seem great are a nightmare to date.
Either way, I've been burned, but the one thing I've learned is oftentimes first impressions.
We're the second glance.
The second
The
glance.
second glance.
It's worth a second glance. So, when a woman does get the opportunity to make things Facebook official, it can be a really special time in a girl's life to go from single to in a relationship. I'm a little bit in love, never felt this way before. Just a little bit in love, or perhaps a little bit more. When he looks at me, everything's hazy and all out of focus. When he touches me, I'm in the spell of a strange hocus pocus. It's so, I don't know, I'm so, I don't know, but I know if it's love, then it's lovely. It's so nice to be alive when you meet someone who bewitches you. Could he be my all? Or did I just fall a little bit in love? When he looks at me, everything's hazy and all out of focus. When he touches me, I'm in the spell of a strange hocus pocus. It's so, I don't know, I'm so, I don't know, but I know if it's love, then it's lovely. It's so nice to be alive when you meet someone who bewitches you. Could he be my all? Or did I just fall a little bit in
That was like the most beautiful thing I've ever heard in my life.
love? Thanks, that's nice.
Are there any Jews here? No? Anybody Jewish? Anybody Jewish here? Alright, well for those of you who aren't, all you have to know for this song is that a Gentile female is called a shiksa, or a muggle. Yeah, just like my girlfriend, who would be here tonight, except she's in France.
Oh, must be nice. And for those of you that speak French,
I'm breaking my mother's heart. The longer I spend looking at you, the more I hear it splinter and crack from 90 miles away. Like 10 feet away. Breaking my mother's heart. The JCC of Spring Valley is shaking and crumbling to the ground. And my grandfather's rolling in his grave. If you had a tattoo, that wouldn't matter. If you had a shaved head, that'd be cool. If you came from Spain or Japan or the back of a van, just as long as you're not from Hebrew school, I'd say now I'm getting somewhere. I'm finally breaking through. I'd say, hey, hey, Shiksa goddess, I've been waiting for someone like you. I've been waiting for Danica Schwartz and Sasha Weiss and the Handelman twins. I've been waiting through Jen Garfinkel, Curry Carabello, Melissa Brody, and Mallory Singer, and Stacy Kaplan, Ellen Silber, Julie Silber, and Janie Stein. I've had Shabbos dinners on Friday nights with Every Shapiro in Washington Heights, but the minute I first met you, I could barely catch my breath. I've been standing for days with the phone in my hand like an idiot scared to death. I've been wandering through the desert, I've been beaten, I've been had. My people have suffered for thousands of years and I don't give a shit. If you had a pierced tongue, that wouldn't matter. If you once were in jail or you once were a man. If your mother and your brother had relations with each other and your father was connected to the Gotti clan, I'd say, well, nobody's perfect. It's tragic, but it's true. I'd say, hey, hey, Shiksa goddess, I've been waiting for someone like you. Breaking the circle, you taking the light, you are the story I should write. I have to write. If you drove an RV, that wouldn't matter. If you like to drink blood, I think it's cute. If you got a powerful connection to your firearm collection, I'd say, draw a beat and shoot. I'm your Hebrew slave at your service. Just tell me what to do. I'd say, hey, 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 I've been waiting for someone. I've been praying for someone. I think that I could be in love with someone.
As most of you know, because we told you earlier, Brandon and I met each other 14 years ago, when we were 14, half our life ago.
We were in Greece at a youth theater called a Class Act Musical Theater in Woodland Hills.
It was epic.
Actually, there's a lot of people here who actually saw that show. Yes. Which is kind of a little horrifying.
That's awesome. But as luck would have it, when I was home in LA a couple weeks ago, I found a journal, Powerpuff Girls, that I kept the summer of 2000, which is when I met Brandon, and he is in here quite a few times.
Against my better judgment, she's going to read some of it.
Oh boy. True words, like I didn't edit this. This is real, and it's in bright orange pen. Dear Journal, Friday, I went to the Westlake Promenade with Rebecca and Brandon. The whole time, well, most of the time, he was really touchy-feely. Like, we were sitting there, and he would pull me down so, like, my head was kind of on his chest, and his arm was around me. He did that twice. And 3 times when we were like that in the car, he would kiss the top of my head, and it was so cute. All my life has been a series of doors in my face, and then suddenly I bump into you.
I was thinking the same thing, cause like, I've been searching my whole life to find my own place. And maybe it's the party talking, or the chocolate fondue.
But with you,
I found my
I see your face, and it's nothing like I've ever known before. Love is an open door. Love is an open door. Love is an open door with you.
With you.
With you. Love is an open door. Dear Journal, I think I still kind of like Brandon, but there's nothing I can do about it because he already knows.
I mean, that's crazy.
What?
We finish each other's
Sandwiches.
That's what I was gonna say.
I've never met someone who thinks so much like me. James, take it in. Our mental synchronization can't have but one explanation.
You
And I
were
just meant to be. Say goodbye.
Say goodbye
to the pain of the past. We don't have to feel it anymore. Love is an open door. Love is an open door. Life can be so much more with you.
with you.
With you.
With you.
Love is an open
Door.
door.
Can I say something crazy?
Yeah.
Will you marry me?
Can I say something even crazier? Yes! It's so exciting! Brandon's mother!
That's your one. So, love is pretty much the subject of so many musical theater songs. And they can be sung by young characters, like the ones in Frozen.
Right, or older, louder, and more old-fashioned ones.
We'll have an old-fashioned wedding, blessed in the good old-fashioned way. I'll vow to love you forever. You'll vow to love and honor and obey. Somewhere in some little chapel, somewhere where orange blossoms bloom, we'll have an old-fashioned wedding, a simple wedding for an old-fashioned bride and groom.
I want a wedding in a big church with bridesmaids and flower girls, a lot of ushers in tailcoats, reporters and photographers, a ceremony with a bishop who will tie the knot and say, do you agree to love and honor, yes, but not obey. I want a wedding ring surrounded by diamonds and platinum, a big reception at the Waldorf with champagne and caviar. I want a wedding like the Vanderbilt have. Everything big and small. If I can't have that kind of a wedding, I don't want to get married at all.
We'll have an old-fashioned
With bridesmaids and flower girls, a lot of ushers in tailcoats, reporters and photographers, a ceremony with a bishop who will tie the knot and say, do you agree to love and honor, yes, but not obey. I want a wedding ring surrounded by diamonds and platinum, a big reception at the Waldorf with champagne and caviar. I want a wedding like the Vanderbilt have, everything big, not small. If it's not a big wedding, I don't want to get married at all. If it's not a big wedding, I don't want to get married at all.
Oh, that's quite a commitment.
Yeah,
It seems a little weird that we're already married and we're only like a third of the way through.
that's a good point. Who wrote this show?
Where is it? That guy.
Mr. Hats.
Let's change it up.
All right, okay. I'm gonna take it back to a painfully familiar place that I know quite well. Complicated.
Hey, have you ever had one of those relationships where you're just not quite on the same page?
I don't know, Brandon. Have you?
You know, sometimes you know exactly what you want. And sometimes the other person just isn't so sure. catch my breath. This is really hard. If I start to look like I'm sweating, well, that's because I am. I'm not good with words. But that's nothing new. Still, I have to try to explain what I want to do with you. With you. Run away with me. Let me be your ride out of town. Let me be the place that you hide. We can make our lives on the go. Run away with me. Texas in the summer is cool. We'll be on the road like Jack Kerouac. Looking back, babe, you're ready. Let's go anywhere. Get the car packed and throw me the keys. Run away with me. Now, I know it's fast. I'm in love with you. Yes, I know it's crazy, but babe, I'm crazier for you. I have these plans, yes, I have these plans of a house that we build on the bay when we run away. Let me be your ride out of town. Let me be the place that you hide. We can make our lives on the go. Run away with me. Alabama heat, sign me up. We'll be on the road like some country song. Won't be long, babe, you're ready. Let's go anywhere. Get the car packed and throw me the keys. Run away with me. I'm not trying to make you a wife here. I'm not trying to tie you down. I'm just saying there might be a life here, a new one, as soon as we run, just as soon as we run. Run away. Run away with me. California dreams, here we come. Romeo is calling for Juliet. Ready, set, baby, you're ready. Let's go anywhere. Say the word and I'm already there. Run away with me.
Now I know why Beyonce has those big fans on stage. Because I'm Beyonce. So, what you're saying is that it's women that make things complicated? Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure that's what you're. I know what I heard. Okay. So let's just see what a mature, talented, emotionally uncomplicated Betty Rizzo had to say about that. Dear Journal, when I got home, I got in a big fight with Brandon. And he might not think it's that bad, but I was really mad at him because he was being an ass. You sons of Adam, you daughters of Eve, the time has come to take your love-torn heart off your sleeve. Look about you, what do you see? Love wrecked, love torn, love worn, love sick, boo-hoo, manatee. There'll be no peace on earth until this curse is wiped off from this love-mad universe. Are we mice or men? Can can't you see the light? Come, you fellow victims, let's unite. Down with love, the flowers and rice and shoes. Down with love, the root of all midnight blues. Down with love that gives you that well-known pain. Take that moon and wrap it in cellophane. Down with love, let's liquidate all its friends. Moon and June and roses and rainbows ends. Down with songs that mourn about night and day. Down with love, yes, take it away, away, away. Take it away. Give it back to the birds and the bees and the Viennese. Down with eyes romantic and stupid. Down with sighs. Down with Cupid. Brother, let's stuff that dog. Down with love. Brother, let's stuff that dog. Down with love. Ass.
Did you know that I also kept a journal during the summer?
You did?
Yeah.
Am I in it?
Oh, well, let's see. Oh, look. Dear Journal, today after rehearsal, Sasha and I got lunch. That was the best cheeseburger I ever had.
Really? That's it? That's all? That's all that's in there?
Oh, Kobe Bryant is awesome.
Oh, okay. You are so simple.
You know, we've been going through all these statuses, from Facebook, but we realized that Facebook doesn't really cover everything
No.
that we think that relationships should really be about. So we're gonna take some freedom here and we made up some of our own.
Give you some new ones.
We kiss in a shadow, we hide from the moon. Our meetings are few and over too soon.
To kiss in the sunlight and say to the sky, behold and believe what you see. Behold how my lover loves me.
I have dreamed that your arms are lovely. I have dreamed the joy you'll need. I have dreamed every word you'll whisper when you're close to me. Now you look in the glow of evening. I have dreamed and enjoyed the view. In these dreams I loved you so that by now I think I know what it's like to be loved by you. I will love being loved by you.
Alone and awake, I've looked at the stars, the same that smile on you. And time and way you'll be. I have dreamed every word you whisper when you're close, close to me. How you look in the glow of evening. I have dreamed and enjoyed the view. In these dreams I loved you so, but by now I think I know what it's like to be loved by you. I will be loved by you.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'll be the one if you want me to. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I'm feeling so strong. It was over my head, nothing at all. And I stumble and fall, still learning to love, just starting to crawl. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Sorry that I couldn't get to you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Die, swallow my pride. You're the one that I love, and I'm saying goodbye. Say something, I'm giving up on you. You know, sorry that I couldn't get to you. And anywhere I would have followed you. Oh, say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something.
Isn't that sad? Yeah, well, you didn't want to be married, so now you divorced. Isn't that cool how we can go from 19th century teenagers in Siam to 20th century people in Orange County? Because I'm Asian.
And I'm Christina Aguilera.
So this next song is about a kind of... Oh, A kind of love where one person is just completely, hopelessly devoted to the other.
No, we're not doing any songs from Greece, not even the movie.
Get it together, Ron, get it together. All right. When I said I'd love you forever, I meant forever. When I said I'd never leave you, I really meant it. My love is true, my love is strong, my love to you, I dedicate this song. I realize that things have changed, I know your heart's been rearranged, and you don't love me anymore. So I'm gonna camp outside your door. 'Cause I'm a stalker, I gotta follow you. I'm a stalker, I can't believe we're through. All I ask is for one more whirl. I realize I'm a screwed up girl, but hey, I'm back in therapy, 'cause that's what you mean to me. Hey, if you don't want to meet, I'll watch you from across the street. Ignore me, it's fine, okay, I'll just call your voicemail 12 times a day. Hi, it's me again. Just wanted to tell you how much I love you. I love you, 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 I love you. I could do this all night. 'Cause I'm a stalker, I'm hiding at the door. I'm a stalker, boom, I'm in your grocery store. But hey, I'm changing therapists. The scars are fading on my wrists, 'cause you're a really special guy, and I'll love you until I die. Oops, I just happened to be here. My, what a pleasant surprise. I got into the men's room by wearing a disguise. I sorted through your garbage. I've written to your mother. You're gonna have me in your life one way or another. Why? 'Cause I'm a stalker. I'm hiding in the trees. I'm a stalker. I've copied all your keys. Restraining order, time in jail. Those two things are bound to fail, 'cause I will always find a way. A love that is here to stay. The thought of you excites me, thrills me and delights me. You don't know what you're missing. You shit, why won't you listen? Oops, that came out wrong. And just a bit too strong. But there's an explanation. I stopped my medication. I'm losing all control and slipping down the hole, and now I'm being led by the voices in my head. I'll hide inside your door and on your second floor. I'll get inside your head and underneath your bed. I'm always going to find you. I'm right behind you, and soon you're gonna learn I'm everywhere you turn. Oh my God, I'm kidding. I swear, I'm quitting. My love, I was only fooling. Excuse me, please. I'm drooling. Please don't slam the door. I won't do this anymore. Our love, don't throw it all away. I guess I'll just sleep in your hallway. Don't you have a soul? Aren't you glad I got parole? Oh well, I can live with my sorrow, 'cause we'll do all of this again tomorrow. Boom.
Sometimes a day goes by, one whole entire day, when I don't think of her. 24 hours pass, I look around and find that I haven't thought of her, not even when I'm somewhere we used to go, not even if there's someone hardly every day. It's most unusual, in fact. I can't remember when, but sometimes a day goes by when I don't think of her till morning comes. There she is again. Not even when I'm somewhere we used to go. Not even if there's someone we used to know. It's hardly every day. It's most unusual, in fact. I can't remember when, but sometimes a day goes by when I don't think of her till morning comes, and then there she is
That's beautiful.
Thanks. That was rude.
Sorry about it. I'm not sorry. So, listen, we couldn't have a relationship status cabaret go by without a heartbreaking ballad. So thank you.
Or a really creepy comedy stalker song. So, thank you.
That's true.
I guess we've covered all our bases then.
No, I have a question. What do you call a relationship where you're just friends and you've agreed that you're just friends, but you are having sex?
I don't know. Let me think about it.
What do you call that? Friends, sex. We go out in the evenings, we catch a movie, dinner too. We hang out with our buddies, the way two good friends do. We say goodnight, and that's alright, if that's alright with you. Friendships, where this ends, cause we're just friends.
Who also make out.
Friends are like an old shirt that always make you smile.
It makes you feel all fuzzy inside, but it gets dirty once in a while.
A friend does to you what you do unto them, like Jesus recommends. And we want to be good boys and girls, so that's why we're just friends with benefits. We each do our own thing, cause we're not dating, and that's fine.
But every couple of evenings, our things will intertwine.
If you're friends, I guess,
A little caress.
or cunnilingus doesn't cross the line. Friendships, where this ends, cause we're just friends.
Who use chocolate syrup on each other in ways that never
Sure.
be honest when we're in the bedroom.
I'll tell you if you're too fast or too slow.
Thank you.
People say this way doesn't work, but I know that's not so.
If I suck, I wanna know.
We will keep this our little secret. Why explain what can't be explained? We don't need a defense, cause this way makes perfect sense. In fact, it'd be stranger if we abstained. We won't let this get weird.
I'll stand hard.
I'll stay resolved.
I won't take it for granted.
I won't get emotionally involved. I have lots of friendships, but this one transcends all the ones in which I don't get laid, and that's why we're just friends with benefits. And that's why we're just friends who see each other naked. La, 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 la. And that's why we're just friends, just friends, just friends, just friends.
hands.
So this next song is about two teenagers who are in love.
And they're in a relationship, but they're not married.
And they just found out that they're gonna have a baby. You know that old story.
Yes, I know it very well. I'm just kidding, Mom.
Whoops. I'm having a vision, I suddenly see it. The magnitude of two people in love. How could I have missed it? It had to have been there, but I needed you to show me. We have so much power that's locked inside us. Every time I touch you it flows. The energy of, vitality of, the great quantum leap of two people in love. In love. Our scale is enormous.
Our size is gigantic.
There's nothing our minds cannot contain.
No walls can enclose us.
Our lives have no boundaries.
If we can't unleash what's in us, that's why it's alright that we fuse together. We know what the universe knows. The potency of, vitality of, immensity of, intensity of, the great quantum leap of two people in love. In love. My God, it's so scary. You think I'm not frightened? This cosmic invader's on his way. Look at this apartment. He's already changed it, and he isn't even here yet. But we will be saved by the laws of science. Einstein proves what everyone knows. When two separate lives are fused into one, the energy freed surpasses the sun, and we feel this universe. We are two people, two people, two people, two people in love. Two people in love. So before we end the show, we need to say a bunch of thank yous. First is our music director, the man at the piano.
And secondly, our director, Dr. Rick Sims.
And of course, everybody here at Martinis About Fourth for making tonight possible.
Yes, Daru, Devin, Jim, and all your servers took them well. And most importantly, all of you for being here tonight and sharing in our relationships. Yeah. Oh.
I got a house while you were gone. The week after you left me, I found a couple acres near Savannah Park. I got a house while you were gone. A house with silver shutters and a driveway laid in marble and thousands of rooms to fill and miles of space to fly. And I tried to believe it. It was better without you. I was safer alone. No, I'd give it all for you. I'd give it all for you by my side once more. Oh, I'd give it all for you. I'd give it all to hold you again, to feel I'm completed, to know there and then that all that I needed was you to fight the fear. And now you're here.
I took a trip while I was gone. I cashed in all my savings and I bought an Eldorado and drove to Tennessee. I took a trip while I was gone. I drove across the country and I stopped at lots of diners and stared at a million stars and thought I could touch the sky. was finally free. No, I give it all for you. I give it all for you by my side once more. Oh, I give it all for you. I give it 'cause the mountains I climb get higher and higher. I'm running from time and walking through fire, and dreams just don't come true. But now there's you.
God knows it's easy to hide. Easy to hide from the things that you feel, and harder to blindly trust what you can't understand.
God knows it's easy to run from the people you love, and harder to stand and fight for the things you believe. Nothing about us was perfect or clear, but when paradise calls me, I'd rather be here. There's something between us that nobody else needs to see. There were oceans to cross,
There are mountains to conquer,
and I stood on the shore.
and I stood on the cliffs,
And the second before I jumped, I knew where I needed to be. No, I give it all for you. I give it all for you by my side once more. I give it all for you. I give it 'cause it's harder to touch the things that are dear. I love you too much to trust something clearer. I know I fell too far, but here you This song is one of the greatest songs ever written by two brothers, George and Ira Gershwin.
and not only is it about romantic love, but it's also about the love between siblings.
Or lifelong friends. Dear Journal, even though he was being an ass, Brandon really is a super cool, hip, awesome, whatever guy, and I still love him.
Go Lakers. The more I read the papers, the more I comprehend the world and all its capers, and how it all will end.
Nothing seems to be lasting, but that isn't our affair. We've got something permanent. I mean, in the way we care. It's very clear our love is here to stay.